Hey, this is AJ. So if you made it this far and found this video, then you're probably looking into our monthly outreach service, which is definitely our most popular and most effective service in my opinion. I wanted to give kind of like a peek behind the window or behind the curtain, I guess, in terms of how we do things. So you can feel more comfortable and kind of knowing what you're signing up for. So our main analysis tool, let me start there, is definitely Ahrefs. Like this is where we use to kind of monitor lots of the rankings, find competitor data, find backlink data, and this is a pretty robust tool. If you haven't been introduced to it yet, you can see kind of a list of all the backlinks that your website or a website has, competitors and so on. What the keyword rankings are for various websites. So I'm just showing an example of one of my own businesses. So you can see like guest posting sites. This is something that's ranking in position 2. Guest blogging services. This is ranking position 5. Right. Another example, Only Outreach. It's our own business. So this kind of segues it more into how we approach link building. So there's no one size fits all solution, and really. If you have your own exact strategy on what pages you want to target, how many links you want to build, what the anchor text should be, and you just want us to work on fulfilling that, that's totally fine, and we can do that. If you want to be more hands-off or you just don't really have the experience to actually run a link building campaign, that's totally fine as well. So a part of our value add is that we offer overview of like handling the strategy and trying to get to results. So an example of this is our own business. So blogger outreach service, which is obviously, it might be one of the keywords that you actually found our site for. So you can see that we're ranking number 1 at the moment of this video. And if we dig in deeper into this page, we actually haven't built many links to this page. Actually, it's not even a link, maybe this link here, but that's basically it. So but this ranking wasn't luck. We did want this keyword, and our strategy to get there is it's multi-layered. So how we approach these things is, if we want to rank for a certain page, we need to understand, okay, is it natural for this type of page to get links? If it is, then how many links do we need? Well, we look at competitors. However, oftentimes, like a page like this, which is a commercial page, it's rarely natural for those kind of pages to get links. So then you have to take it one step further. Well, what is the more natural way? And in our case, it was doing good internal linking and then building links to the homepage with lots of branded anchor text, and then building like relevant blog articles talking about blogger outreach, doing internal linking, building links to those pages. And like that's how you craft kind of this this link juice, this link flow, this link pattern that looks natural and still gets results. So that's a part of the value I think we'd look to add, especially early on. If you're looking for a proposal, we'd go and like do that kind of analysis. So if you have certain keywords, it wouldn't just be, okay, let's build 5 links to this page. It would be like, okay, what's the most natural way to build links to this page? And then we would go get it. And that kind of segues into, our actual process of outreach. So good link building starts with, I think, good systems. So, first is data. How do we get website data for who to reach out to? Well, Ahrefs, I showed you, it's a very popular tool because it has the biggest index of websites, and you can find competitors and who they're linking to and so on. So definitely Ahrefs. However, nothing beats Google. So Google is the number 1 index of websites. So if you can scrape Google properly and effectively, then you can have an endless amount of good results. Because if it's not ranking in Google, then it's not a good website. So if it is ranking in Google, there is some benefit to getting a link from that site. And these things are super time consuming. So we've built lots of tools to kind of make that process easier. So this is just an example of an internal tool where if you sign up as a client, we'd add your client target pages here. We'd look for websites to reach out to, like with this Google search tool, we could export 5,000 keywords in your niche, feed it to the tool, and the tool will scrape every single one of those keywords for the top 50 results. And we take those top 50 results, and then we can scrape each of those pages. We can do a bunch of like just like bulk checks on it, and we can start filtering down via automations on some really good targets, you know. And that's just a really powerful way to kind of start doing outreach quickly. So our goal is just like quality quickly. However, you know, automation only gets you so far. So you do need to have some level of like, okay, is this site good? Is this site good? Is this site good? So we've also built an internal tool, you know, that the team uploads, kind of like the client target pages, the potential prospect pages, and we'll eyeball it one by one. So before we do any kind of outreach, every single website that gets reached out to, it does get some kind of one-to-one verification. And then we have to find the contact info. We have to craft an email to send to it. The tool we use for this is called Raspona. Pretty cool tool. So here where, you know, each client kind of gets a workspace, multiple campaigns per workspace, and then we're monitoring the outreach, the replies. And the nice thing about the system we developed, well, we're not really sending like kind of generic emails. We're leveraging a combination of people, process, and AI to write personalized, useful, cool emails. And the responses we get are pretty interesting. People are like, wow, thanks a lot for taking the time to reach out. Yeah, sure, I'd be interested. So, you know, those little touches are what's kind of the differentiator between just getting responses from lower quality sites versus getting like those tough to please bloggers to actually respond to. So that's our cold outreach program. And we've also developed kind of like a sister brand called Pitch Panda. And, you know, this brand basically exists for the purpose of serving our outreach labs clients. So there's tons of competitors out there. There's tons of link builders out there. There's tons of websites out there. People have link building goals. So, you know, instead of only competing with these people, we decided to launch a platform that makes it easier for us to leverage, you know, the activities of an entire industry in a way that is beneficial for us and our clients. So, you know, we consider this kind of like a swapping platform, three-way swaps where, you know, link builders have their own clients. They usually have these super high-end sites that are hiring these link builders, and they have access to edit and publish on the blogs. And, you know, if we're able to build relationships and become valuable to these people, then in turn we can build some amazing links for our clients. So yeah, that's a combination of like the cold outreach and then the networking, relationship building. That's what we do to generate these awesome links. And if you do sign up, you're going to eventually get like a monthly package going. And each month you can see month 1, month 2, month 3. You'll see like the breakdown of the links we're building, those metrics, what the prices were. You can even see kind of like in progress opportunities as they're happening. So all of this updates in real time. It's pretty useful in terms of, you know, just feeling like you're a part of our team, never feeling like you're in the dark. So that's kind of like a primer on the service business, what you can expect. But this is just the beginning. Like if you do decide to move forward, if you want to schedule a consult, everything always starts with a really comprehensive analysis to see, well, this is how we build links, but how should we build links for you, for your strategy, for your campaign to make it actually an effective one? So yeah, this is AJ, Outreach Labs. Questions, concerns, let me know.